There's literally nothing that I do not put my lemons in, I don't think.
Retired software company owner Karen Morse is not your typical farmer. A self-proclaimed orchardess, Morse grows Meyer lemons in her backyard in Emerald Hills outside of Redwood City.
What inspired me was Martha Stewart, I gotta tell you, because Martha Stewart adores Meyer lemons. And in the early part of 2000s, every time she was talking and making the recipe, she was talking about Meyer lemon, Meyer lemon, Meyer lemon, which of course I loved, but nobody sold them. They weren't anyplace. They weren't at farmers markets. They were nowhere.
Having identified a market gap, Morse bought 40 Meyer lemon tree seedlings and planted them in her backyard. And she named each of the 40 trees after a woman who had inspired her. Lemon Lady's Orchard was born.
We did that, and then our first year was 2007/8 was our first harvest, and we harvested 6,000 pounds. And I had no idea how many lemons we were going to have.
Enterprising as always, Morse took her Meyer lemons down to Google to see if they could use them in one of their many restaurants.
I found out Nate Keller was the executive chef, and I went down there with a big bag of lemons and a letter, introduction to him, and went to his office and delivered the lemons to him. And Google ordered 350 pounds a week, every week for the whole season. It was fabulous.
But when Google's mandate to buy only from local organic farmers fell by the wayside after the economic downturn in 2008, Morse had to get creative to find buyers for her next crop.
That was the year I really focused on building my internet business and the website business, and that has just turned out to be wonderful. I've got like 500 customers all over the country, and they're, little ladies in Maine. I have this little 80-year-old lady. I have one woman in Alaska who orders them all season long, and she shares them with all her friends up there, and I mean all over the whole country.
According to Penny Leff, the agro-tourism coordinator for the small farm program at the University of California, Davis, turning to the internet has become a trend among small farmers in California over the past few years. One of the biggest challenges for small farmers is probably finding and maintaining good markets that will pay the price premium that they need, Leff explained. They can't sell wholesale competitively. They have to develop direct marketing and differentiate themselves. This led to a movement called community-supported agriculture, in which a farmer has subscribers or people who want a box of fruits and vegetables every week delivered to their door. Having this regular base of families really helps farmers with their cash flow, Leff added. It gives them a direct connection to their customers and is much more reliable than farmers markets. It's really a lifesaver.
It's just so cool. It's so much fun, and I've built that business over the last 3 years. But we have lots and lots and lots of repeat business. They start sending me messages in September. Are they ready yet? Are they ready yet? No, not yet. Soon.
People also love Morse's lemons because they're organic.
When they spray the wax has got a yellow color to it, so they're actually, dyed and sprayed that color.
Morse said of the non-organic commercial Meyer lemon growers.
And they're sprayed with chemicals during their whole growing process. And now that you know how long it takes to grow a lemon, that means they're exposed to chemicals for 9 months.
However, the verdict is still out on whether being organic actually makes a difference in terms of the healthiness of the finished produce product. It seems to go in both directions, said Charmaine Hardesty, the director of the small farm program at UC Davis. Basically, people say that organic tastes better, but that's probably because it's picked at full ripeness and sold fresh, usually at farmers markets. It's not specifically because it's organic. And although organic Meyer lemons run about $4 or $5 a pound, so $1 a lemon, Morse wouldn't consider growing hers any other way.
Now that I know all this, when I go out, I'll say no lemon, hold the lemon. And I always have a bag of lemons. I bring sliced up lemons myself and keep them in my purse. You're just dipping a wax-dyed, gassed chemical thing into your drink. It's not a good thing.
Luckily for Morse, her customers seem to agree. They're hugely popular, said Tim Gast, one of the produce department managers of Roberts Market in Woodside, which carries Morse's Meyer lemons. Just the fact that they're local, and the quality is amazing, Gast added. They're the nicest Meyer lemons I've ever seen. This has been Alexandra Wexler reporting for the Peninsula Press, a project of Stanford University's graduate program in journalism.